So today we are going to create a QR code using this website. As usual, I'll link this in the description box. So once you get to the QR code-generator.com, this is the home page that you're going to get. You can decide to sign in case you want to create some dynamic QR codes, but we are not interested in that. Today we are just going to make a simple one. If you want to put a URL, this is the place to do. So what you're going to do, I'll enter my URL, the URL to my YouTube channel. Sure. There. So if I scan this QR code, it will directly take you to my YouTube channel and ask you to subscribe, which I think you should. Now you can put a free text, and before we proceed, you can decide to download, and I prefer taking a PNG image of the whole thing. Like for example, I can say to name this YouTube sub. And for you to change the size, you'll have to pay like $5 a month. Let's take this option. I believe this is 1000 pixels, and then click on download. You'll get this thing here. Once we click on it, then we have our image. The cool thing is it's a PNG, so even if you edit or you zoom it however way you want, you are not going to lose much of the details. So whatever the loss will not be that significant. So you can just copy this image to wherever you want. Like for example, right now I want to go and paste it in my Word document. I have my QR code, I can copy and then go to Word. So I have my Word document and the QR code is in my clipboard. I can just Control V to have it here, and then I can resize it. I can actually decide to have it in my Excel. I have a special attachment to Excel, and then you can move it wherever you want. You can resize. And we're done with theatrics. Let's go back and see other options that we have. You can decide to create, let's kindly discard. You can decide to create a contact and embed it in a QR code. So you will put all this. Once you change something here, then dynamically you can see we are getting the changes reflecting in our QR code. If you want to just copy instead of downloading, then you should have a QR code containing the contact. So for you to use this option, you'll have to sign in and have the dynamic code. I don't know, should I sign in? So I decided to sign in using one of my demo accounts. So if you have an application and you want to create a QR code that you want to share with people out there, so you can put all the particulars here and then it will be generated here. The code will be generated. If you want to create an email, you can have this as a template such that when people scan that QR code, everything will autofill in their email addresses, like the email address, the email subject, and the message. So the only thing they'll have to do is just to click on a send. If you want to create a phone number, then you can just enter your phone number here, and then the QR code will represent that. The SMS, the same thing. You enter the phone number and you enter the message. So basically what will happen is if someone scans this QR code using their phone, then the message that is in the QR code will be automatically be sent to the number that is here, but now using the phone of the person who scanned the QR code. So we have some other interesting features here, like you can pick anything. Like for example, you have this one for YouTube. We can for example use URL, then we paste our URL there, and then after pasting, because we want to create a dynamic QR code, then we click on a convert QR code, and we have our QR code there. So we can just go ahead and copy and then later on paste it somewhere where we are editing, or you can just decide to download. So we've covered majority of what happens here. If you're interested in the content that you're making, give us a sub, and see you in the next one.